Hello and welcome to the TMC Newsroom. Rich Tehrani here, coming to you from Interop 2012 in Las Vegas, Nevada. On our program today is Brian McCann, the CEO of OnPath Technologies. Brian, welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you, Rich.
So, if we could start at the top and talk a little bit about OnPath and what you do, that'd be great.
Sure. OnPath Technology, we're a leader in connectivity automation and network monitoring access applications. We were really focused originally, we were spin out from corporate, from Brocade as a corporate spin out. And what we did is really focused on data center applications, connectivity automation, customers like IBM and SunGard, Pentagon, a lot of mission critical applications using physical layer 1 matrix switching. We evolved the business into test automation, so doing business with customers like Juniper, Ericsson, areas where we can be in the center of a regression test application and automate all the connectivity using the connections once, essentially an automated patch panel, be able to automate the connections and then have everything controlled via software. And
so, for OEMs, basically?
So for OEMs, but also for carriers. So AT&T, Verizon, Time Warner Cable use us for just really remote concentration. So the ability to have all the connections and all of the lab equipment centralized in a single location, and then have all the engineers be able to set up their testing remotely, consolidate the labs, conserve equipment, increase utilization, and really be able to turn those tests much more quickly as you go forward. And then from there, we've evolved into the enterprise monitoring applications. So essentially, same basic use case, be able to take all the monitoring tools, provision them from a central location, and being able to have, whether it's application performance management or basic network monitoring, security monitoring, those type of applications, all managed from a central location.
Okay, that's great. So in terms of the competitive positioning, how do you compare to some of the other players in the space?
So I think OnPath key differentiator, we have the most scalable platform on the planet, as we call it. So basically we have a layer 1 architecture for our backplane that allows us to have a 3-stage switching architecture, so we can scale to thousands of Ethernet ports, and we have our new platform here at the show is a 576 port, 10 gigabit platform, totally non-blocking. So scalability is one of our key differentiators. The software architecture is the other, being able to have actually multiple switches interoperating, and be able to create an abstraction so that you can make connections across anything in the switch and see it centrally. See the connections, be able to map packet flow or something like that, all from an individual location, so that what we call our Horizon software. And then the third piece, and what we introduced at the show, is essentially the ability to integrate the layer 1 technologies with layer 2 through 7, and be able to have the best of all worlds, and really have low latency connectivity, very, very fast, everything running line rate for multicasting or tap applications, but still doing filtering, aggregation, and load balancing at the layer 2 through 4.
What's the response been to that announcement?
So it's been great. I mean, for us, it's a natural evolution in the marketplace. So we've been doing in the enterprise space, as I mentioned, from an evolution, being able to do the basic connectivity, but everything runs at line rate. And if you have N number of imports and you want to just send multiple copies of the exact same traffic to tools, we've done that with layer 1. Now it's a natural extension to be able to say, I want to filter VoIP traffic to a specific tool set, or I want to be able to load balance because a 10 gig stream is basically too much for a particular device. I can now send that to multiple ports and we could balance that traffic. So, and it's really the enterprise customers and the federal customers that we're really targeting, and some of the carrier applications where they're doing application performance monitoring.
So what's next for the company?
So the next for the company for us is really moving forward in terms of this traffic visibility applications. Gartner just did a report, they call it the network packet broker, what we call network monitoring access, but it's really about increasing the visibility of the applications that are out there. For us, the speeds have really been a great differentiator for us as well. I talked about scalability and port count, but we also do everything from, a lot of our federal customers are still doing RS-232. We've migrated to 10 gig. Oh yeah, wow. Oh yeah, satellite communications.
Right.
Still done in RS-232. Lots of T1s that are out there that still need to be either connected or monitored from a remote basis. Then obviously 10 gig, 40 gig, we've got 100 gig that we're showing here at the booth, and really being able to do essentially all the line rate capabilities that everybody's moving to in the future.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Thanks for being on the program.
Okay, thank you.